Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wasteless workshop today. This is the last workshop in the series, in the training series that we have organized in the frame of the Wasteless project in order to showcase the tools that have been developed within the project to track, monitor, and manage food losses and waste along the food supply chain. My name is Luminița Ciolacu and from ISEKI-Food Association, and together with my colleague Sofia Reis, we will be your hosts today. We have prepared a very interesting and interactive workshop. So we will start with a short presentation of the Wasteless project, and then I will give it to the tool developer to present the insights of the tool and some results of the Wasteless project. Then we will have the Q&A session. We open the session for you to ask your question, make your comment, or interact with us. And around 11, we will start with a practical activity where you will have the opportunity to use the tool yourself. So please engage in the practical activity so that you can answer the Slido that we have prepared for you, where we will ask about your feedback regarding the usability and scalability of the tool. We will wrap up around 11:30, so stay with us, engage, and enjoy the workshop. Before we start, just some house rules. Please keep your microphone and camera turned off during the presentations. You will be able to ask your question either by writing it in the chat at any time, and I will read it aloud, or you can raise your hands and I will invite you to speak during the Q&A session. Of course, you can interact and engage with us all over the workshop by raising your hand. The workshop is live streamed on the Wasteless YouTube channel, and at the end of the workshop, you will receive an email from me with a link of the YouTube recording, and in case if you want to watch it again, or if you want to share it with your network, which we will really appreciate. And with this, I think I can start. People are joining. It's good. We are more and more. And I will start, as I said, with an introduction of the Wasteless project. I will play for you the introductory video of the project in order to put the workshop in a context with the aims and objective of the project. So I will share now my screen.
About 88 million tons of food are wasted annually in the EU. This has a tremendous negative impact on society, environment, and economy. The Commission is committed to halving per capita food waste at retail and consumer levels by 2030. This raises a new challenge: the need for a harmonized food waste measuring and monitoring approach. Robust and comparable data of food loss and waste between EU countries should be generated along the food supply chain. Wasteless is a European-funded project with the ambition of reducing food loss and waste by at least 20% annually, gathering together the expertise of 29 organizations from 14 countries. Wasteless will start by developing a mix of tools and methodologies for food loss and waste measurement and monitoring, which will be tested in 5 case studies: industries, retailers, services, households, and a selected food commodity. The results gathered will be used to recommend a comparable set of methods for food loss and waste quantification. As well, these results will be the basis to develop an essential toolkit to be used by all food value chain stakeholders. Additionally, Wasteless will carry research activities on innovative processes and streams to valorize unavoidable food loss and waste. By providing the proper tools to measure and monitor food loss and waste, Wasteless will contribute to its end to the Food 2030 priorities on climate and environment, circularity and resource efficiency, innovation and empowerment of communities. Wasteless. waste quantification solutions to limit environmental stress.
Okay, so now that you have a context of the Wasteless project, in total 5 tools have been developed within the project, and the workshop of today is dedicated to one of the tools which is meant for household, but you will understand more how this is going to be used at the end of the workshop today. So the tool is called Automatic System for Food Waste Assessment at Household, and now I will give it to Dejan Gradisar. And from GSI, so Josef Stefan Institute, partner in the Wasteless project, will give us the insights of the tool. So please, Dejan. Dejan, are you with us?
Okay, I have now turned on my microphone. I didn't know where to
Okay,
put it. Okay,
good.
I think you should see my photo.
Yes, now we
I,
can see you and you can share your presentation.
I just need to find out how to do this. Okay. Screen time. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen now.
Yes, it works. We see it.
So my name is Dejan Gradisar. I'm coming from Josef Stefan Institute, Ljubljana, Slovenia. So institute which is the biggest here in Slovenia, and specifically I'm coming from the Department of Systems and Control, developing various kind of supporting tools and methods for industry and other domains. Today I will present you a practical method to measure a household food waste using digital tools. This is a smart scale, which we have developed, a mobile application, and the cloud portal for managing all this. As we all know, households are the largest source of food waste, but also the hardest to measure. Without reliable data, we cannot evaluate policies, campaigns, or behavior change. So we need accurate measurements, which should be as much as possible user-friendly and cost-efficient. So our solution developed within Wasteless project is focused on this problem, so to measure household waste. Existing methods such as questionnaires and self-reporting tools are cheap, but not very accurate. There are also diaries and surveys which are which are highly dependent on the honesty of the participants. But also it provides high burden to them. Waste composition, on the other hand, waste composition analysis is measured without the need of support by participants, but are time-consuming and very expensive. Also, the resolution is of what is wasted is not good in these cases. Also, weighting entire containers gives only total mass with no context. So to address these issues, we have developed this digital toolset, which, as I said, encompasses the smart scale for measuring this bio-waste. I want to emphasize here so that it is more clear that this toolbox is not primarily designed as a consumer product for everyday kitchen use. It is designed as a research measurement instrument, so to measure population level and to do studies on this. Households use it just on a temporary basis, usually for 1 week, as a part of the campaign or a survey. So our goal was to make that 1 week period for the participant as smooth as possible, to reduce the burden of them, because this is the only way to get participation from a diverse sample of households. So this is the concept which we are following with our tool set and the method. So we would like to get objective weight measurement and also collect it in a digital way. So our goal was to measure the food waste, which is separated by categories, what kind of food is wasted. Also, if the food was edible or inedible, we would like to collect the data about the disposal method the participant use. They can select where they dispose this food, like mixed waste, bio waste, composting, or similar. And also we are collecting the information about the food condition. So for this, we have developed a set of tools. Each participant gets that kind of scale shown in the lower part of the feature. The user has installed application which collects the measurement data, photo, and all the data are sent to cloud portal, which supports the research and study on the population level. At the end, we have also did some demonstration in representative households. So the first tool within this toolbox is a scale. So how the scale works. This is a Bluetooth device with load cells and integrated microcontroller. The system integrates 4 key functions: weight sensing. This measurement is then amplified. This is followed by microcontroller processing and Bluetooth communication with the mobile app. The weight value is then transmitted wirelessly to the app, which enables quick, precise measurement directly in the kitchen. We have manufactured altogether 45 scales within this project. This allowed us to run multi-country campaigns simultaneously or in different times. We have used the scales are mostly manufactured of wood. So as this material is durable, it has enough mechanical stability, and also the manufacturing was quite easy with this. Next is the mobile application. Here, the user categorizes the food waste, so defines the food type, if it's dividable or not, what is the disposal route, how the user, how the application works is defined with the finite state machine shown on the right side of the screen, which represents the workflow which is implemented in the mobile app. So the user is guided through this process, which helps him to report each waste as smooth as possible. We have developed 2 versions. One is the version with smart scale, so which we used for research campaigns, but also we have prepared one light model, which is done more for presentation purposes, such as this workshop, where the user doesn't need hardware, the scale, which was presented previously. So today we will at the end test the light version, which has the same workflow, only the weight is entered manually. The smart scale mode version is available also at Google Play, but this one you will get it only on through the link, which I will describe it at the end of this workshop. The categories which we used was defined together with Wasteless partners and are harmonized to all the needs which we have featured. This ensures also comparability between different countries and also campaigns. We collect, as I mentioned, we collect weight of the food waste, we collect food condition, availability, categorization of the food, which is shown in this screen. So if the avoidable food waste is defined, then the user has this possibility to choose. He can choose also more categories, and this is then in the later studies then separated. At the end, the user has also to give to photo the waste, so to confirm the data and also to enable further analysis. We have prepared also some additional cloud-based portal, which helps researchers to manage surveys in the cloud portal. It offers also additional information and user instructions. So the manager of the survey can configure sessions, can assign users the scales, and when all the data are collected, can export this data for further analysis. We have prepared also some supporting material like user manual, which is given in different languages. We have prepared also some kind of forms for to inform the participant about the purposes of the measurements, to also the consent form, and also to collect some additional contextual data. For this tool, also promotional video was performed, so we can present the tool in short with video. Here at the end, I would just show you some results of the study which we did together with other partners from the Wasteless. So we tested this approach in 7 sessions in 4 different countries altogether, with approximately 80 households. So with this, we could demonstrate that the method is practical and scalable. So the tool and the method was tested in Portugal, Slovenia, Estonia, and Hungary. Here are some basic results. You can see the aggregated results from all different campaigns. We show the total waste collected first split into avoidable and unavoidable. So if true is avoidable, if false is unavoidable. Those are the numbers measured in one campaign. Then this is normalized by the number of our participating households, so the waste per user. On the right, we then combine avoidable and unavoidable again and convert that into total waste per user and also into annual waste per capita. We can see that avoidable and unavoidable are roughly comparable in magnitude across campaigns, with some variation. But the overall, the analyzed numbers fall somewhere between 30 and 50 kilograms of food waste per person per year. Okay, this is just shown for Slovenian results. Here we look at how food waste depends on household size. We can see on the left the absolute amount of waste in kilograms, and on the right the percentage of share. The general trend is that the households with 3 to 4 members generate the most total waste. This can make sense because they are the most common use household type. Maybe it is interesting that 5 or more household members generate less, probably because have more efficient food usage and less waste per person. Okay. Here we can see that we can collect the information about which categories are wasted the most, and maybe this can help for more targeted interventions. Also, we can see how the waste is handled. Mostly are wasted with bio-waste bin, but also other methods are used. Here is just a short comparison of our results with the Eurostat data, which were reported in 2020. We can see that the results can be compared out to the number of the size of the households used in these campaigns are not as big as they were performed with official measurement used to report in Eurostat data. So these are the study results. Maybe now I will just shortly demonstrate how the application looks like for the user who is reporting the food waste. So originally, if the scale is available, he would put a plate on a scale, then a waste on the plate. On top of it, there is a holder where he would put his phone with application installed. And when the application is run, he can select, he can connect to the scale with pressing on this green button, Wasteless 24. Then he would see the history, what he measured in previous times. Here below, you could see at which position at the moment you are. So if you press next, you would come to the weight and categorize section where the measurement is directly collected from the wasteless scale. The user would define if the food is avoidable or unavoidable, and he would also define which category of the food item this is. He can select also more if there are more different waste products on the plate. He needs to select at least one category in order that next button is available, and in the next step he would also give information about the state of the food. He would define what was the disposal route. He can also add comment for each, in order to send the data to the cloud, he would first need also to take a photo of the plate. When pressing send button, the information is sent to the cloud, and the measurement process for this item is closed. And the user can repeat this process again for another food waste item. So in order that you would see it, how the scale looks like and how the collection is performed. We have prepared also this video, which I will try to share you. And I hope you will also hear the voice.
Dejan, we don't hear the sound
You don't
because I think
hear?
you need to share. So try stop sharing and then
Okay.
share again. And on
Only
the
the
right
screen.
side, no, on the right, when you share, you can select the option share with sound.
Okay.
You can select the screen that you want to share, but also somewhere on the right side, you have some options that you need to tick. And one of them is share with sound so that we can hear it.
Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
In today's world, end consumers significantly contribute to food waste. Traditional measurement methods based on surveys and manual data collection face obstacles, such as dependence on participant awareness and a lack of engagement. Our solution features an eco-friendly scale with precise sensors and a microcontroller for processing the data. The scale directly connects with a user-friendly mobile app for straightforward data collection. This easy-to-use tool gives us a methodology that simplifies the measuring of various kinds of food waste within the home. First, users place a waste collection plate on the scale and their phone on the stand. Then, they add food waste, and the scale measures its weight. Users categorize the waste using the app, take pictures for documentation, and upload the data for statistics. By simplifying user participation and improving data accuracy, we aim to offer valuable insight into the amount of food waste we produce. To create this tool, our team worked on many tasks, including designing the scale, assembling it, and programming it to ensure that it's both dependable and efficient. But our work isn't finished yet. We plan to test our tool in a number of homes in Slovenia before sharing it with partners throughout the EU. Our goal is to significantly reduce food waste and encourage sustainable eating habits.
Okay, so this video was made just before we have started the use cases also in other countries. So this was done also so far. So regarding my presentation, that's now all. Maybe now we
It's
have
the
some
time for
questions.
Q&A. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Dejan. And now it's the time for people to ask their question, either by writing it in the chat or by raising the hand, or make some comments or exchange some opinions on this. It's not mandatory to have a question. It's just the time to engage with us and with Dejan. Okay, no questions? Yeah, Lisa, do you want to say something? You can turn on your microphone. No? Yeah.
Just was thinking that the tool seems very easy to use, so without any further explanations.
Yeah, so maybe Dejan, what's the feedback that you have received from the case studies, from the users? What do they say? Do they feel it like a burden or do you find it easier to use
Well,
compared to surveys and questions?
mostly they find it as easier, but well, with the older population, there exist some issues. But this is mostly because they are not used to phones and applications. So this make them a bit harder than writing on the paper for the elder people. But mostly all others dislike it. Also, this was very well accepted with the younger with kids who helped parents doing this, and also as we could see this help them to educate themselves with registering waste. I must say also here that all those tests here were performed in the beginning, also during the design phase. So we have also collected some useful information from them. So we could upgrade different things. So this was ongoing process.
But I'm just wondering because they need to measure for the whole week for all the waste that they produce. Is this
Yes.
correct? Do you
Yes.
see like people which give up? Like they say by the end of the week they don't provide any photos or any data anymore. Like I do it 3 days and then I say, oh, this is too much. Or they did it like good
Well,
constantly all the measuring campaign.
mostly, as I could find out, mostly we could get information. We could get information through the whole this week. I cannot say I haven't analyzed how the data was done through the week, but as every time this can be also that people are eating outside and you don't know why one day there is no measurement entered.
But also, sorry, can they put in the app the reason of waste? Like, for example, bad planning of the meal or bad storage or shopping in sales or, like, can they put this or it's not at this moment an option there?
Exact those questions we haven't pointed out yet. We have with those different kind of partners which we have, they ask for different things to be collected also. So we add this optional
The option where they can write.
yes, where they
Okay.
where they can write the optional comment. But I agree, also other things could be collected. But I haven't mentioned yet, but this application was designed modular and can easily be changed various kind of. Also, the categories can be changed. Those items can be adapted before each survey would be performed. So the measurement, the manager who would make this survey could tell us if he would need some changes, and this can quite easily be changed in advance before the survey is started.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking back to the burden. So if we ask too much things, maybe they will say this is too much and too me for, like then they
Yeah.
will say I don't want to use it because they ask me all these details which I don't want to give. So somehow you need to find a balance.
Yeah,
There.
I can say that our the most time we spent with designing this application was thinking about how to make this as easier as possible. So we put here the biggest effort, but as an engineers, I think there is still a place to have some improvements.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I do
And
a question?
yeah, yes, please, Sophia.
I'm going to jump to because you said that this scale was used for research purposes. So, and this was done in a research environment. So you have said that one of the things is like it worked as a campaign for the people that were using to have to understand the importance of registering waste and to these. But from what I understood from the beginning, the aim of this is to have accurate data. So my question is, how do you see this working in the real world? world, like jumping from research environment to the real world. How you see this?
So I'll try to answer this. We are, as I mentioned, we are at our department. We are mostly engineer developing various kinds of devices, methods. We are not the ones who are collecting that kind of data, analyzing it, but there are partners from, for example, from Hungary, who are doing also national reporting for their country with their method. But for last year, they have divided this process with their standard method and also with our tool and method, so they could combine. They could compare both methods. And what we could see is that with this method we could collect much more detailed information about the food waste. We could monitor the participants, how do they waste, if as all the entries are digitally recorded, and also the analysis is easier if all the information is digitalized already.
In that study, could you see the same trend that you show in your presentation from the results from the EU from 2020 and now the results you had in your study? Because in that comparison, I think you have a lot of variables there. So especially because the people who are doing this study are already aware, are being you need to, it's like you make them aware. So I think these numbers maybe are lower because because you are having an intervention with them. But in the case
Yes.
of that study that you talk about Hungary, where they compared the two different ways of measuring, did you saw also this trend that it's the waste, the amount of waste is lower?
I cannot say much about the results of Hungary. We haven't analyzed it together.
Okay. But it was
But
interesting to know.
but what I must say, the sample size with these scales was much slower, so the bias would be much bigger, as we don't have probably the whole population generalized with this
Yeah.
sample.
Yeah, but it was interesting to understand from that study in Hungary, to see with the use of different methods and the total results in the end and compare. I think it would be nice to know.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Sophia said this tool is already an intervention which make people conscious of their behavior. So it's already 1 point like a
but
gain for the tool.
yeah. Also, others are in some way are changing their behavior when they start to. If you measure, then you change your behavior. That's for sure.
But one thing that I think it's interesting in these results in this table is all of the other countries, it's a low number, but in Slovenia, it's almost the same. Can you explain this, being from
Uh,
Slovenia?
I I I don't know how this was so close. I know that in 2022, where there are other another results from the Eurostat
Yeah.
are a bit different, but our sample was 20 households, no, 25 households. We have to remove some because some data were not correctly measured. But this is not such a high number that could be generalized in the whole population, for sure.
But just a question, like maybe of interest for all the researchers, did you already publish this data? Or are you going to publish this data for the people to have access to them?
We have prepared a paper which is now under review, but not presenting these study results yet. This we have in this unpublished paper we have presented our tool and methodology. We have only showed some demonstration on our Slovenian case, but to present the study results for the wider, we need to collaborate with other partners. We have discussed something already, but yeah, we still need to do some work on this. So to publish also the study results.
Yeah, because this is like the collaborative work within Wasteless, so you need to involve
Yes.
all the partners.
We have started some discussion in the last project meeting, but we still have to do some work on this. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it will be interesting for the people and maybe also for the European bodies to have access to this data, even if they are still, as you said, like collected from fewer households and so on. But I think this is very interesting, and if they have the tool, so it's good. Okay, any other comments or insights, or people want to ask something? Let me see. Okay. No curiosity, everything was clear from Dehan. Then let's go to the practical activity now. So you will play the role of the user of the tool. So I hope you all had breakfast and I hope you didn't produce much food waste. But even so, we will ask you to recall the waste that you have produced in the morning. But before doing that, you need to install the app. As Dehan said, this is an app that you can have on your phone. So please scan the QR code that you see now on the phone and install the app. So this will take like some minutes, but Dehan is here to provide some support. I will also try to do it myself to see if it works. So if you have any question or something.
Just to mention, with this QR code or the link provided on the lower left right part, you would be navigated to my repository where I put the latest version of this light application.
Okay, and now I went there. It says Wasteless version 05, and when I click on it, it said that safety it's an issue, but it's not an issue. We can download it.
Yeah, you
So
can
you will
trust
get this warning on your phone that there is security issues, but it's not. Maybe.
And that's because it's not in Google Play yet, but I haven't put it on Google Play because this is still under development and would also take some time for Google to make it available online. So this is the fastest way to do testing.
Okay. Does it work for you, people?
It works for me.
Okay, I think for the people it works. Sophia?
Yeah, when you will open the app, you will be asked for to connect to the scale. For the light version, you would connect to Wasteless 00, as this is the virtual scale. If you don't see Wasteless 00 in this green part, just close the app and open it again. And let me mention you that you have to have enabled Bluetooth and and location, as this is the need for.
Yeah, and another comment, because
And
now it's that it's working only for Android phones, correct?
yes,
So if
yes,
you have an iPhone like I have, it doesn't work.
yeah. I hope
So,
you have.
but now maybe, Dehan, you can show what people should see, because I think you had there the images.
Yeah.
So if you have installed it, okay. Now
Yes.
what will people see?
You would see this screen, and you would press on wasteless 00. You would need to see.
We have a comment. He said, I have installed the app, but being asked to connect to a scale.
I believe this is solved now.
Okay. So this is what you should see on your phone. Okay. Everything. Lisa, do you manage to do it? I see you are a bit.
Not finished. Sorry, I'm not finished now.
Okay, so Campbell is saying that yes, but the app is still trying to connect. So this is a question. I don't think it will connect, because this is a version which will not connect to the scale, but you need to put the.
You would just press on the wasteless 00, and then you would be connected to the virtual scale. If you don't see wasteless 00, you need to restart the application. Before you run the application, Bluetooth and location has to be allowed, as this is the policy of Android.
Okay, so Campbell, did you manage to?
You would come to the next screen where the
Okay, working now. Good, perfect.
so okay, now you would come to the next screen where you would see the historical data from the database. I see there are 2 entries already from 2 days, as I prepared fresh session for this. Okay, there are 2 entries already, but if you want to start a new measurement process, you would need now to click next. Here you would see a bit different screen as it's shown in my case here, where you would see the measure of the waste. You need to enter it. So if you press to 0, you have to put the number of you would need to the value
Estimate.
of the
You need to estimate, no? The waste that
estimate.
you had for your breakfast.
Yeah, or you can measure it with your scale.
Or you can measure if you are at home. Okay, if you are
Yeah.
at home, you can measure and only put there the number that is shown on your scale. Or you can estimate if, of course,
Yeah.
you don't have now at your
Then
hand in your office.
you should put the number in grams.
Yeah, then you put the number in grams. Then you can select if this is avoidable or unavoidable.
And in the green
Bar, yeah.
green color window, you would see the description of what each button means.
Okay, so you can play a bit to see. Did you have fruits, bread? You had some drink for breakfast?
Sweets.
Some sweets to get some energy?
Hope not.
So then you can select one of these categories, or you can select more.
You can select even more, but if there is only one food category, you would select only one.
Yeah. So if you had some banana chocolate bread, you have a mix of
Yeah.
things.
You
And a
can
mix
make
of...
even 2 different measures, or you would put all together, and then the post analysis would need to separate these two values.
But the app, when you have many things, you just need to, you just put the total weight. You can select several of
Yeah,
the
you would
categories, but it's always the total weight.
Yeah, you
We'll
would
never
report
know. It will never know how much of each category it will
Yeah,
weigh.
in this case, you will not get such accurate measurement. You would need to estimate this after processing
The photo.
the photo.
No. Okay. Okay. So then you click next. And what do you need to do?
Now you would select other contextual data. So in the upper part, you would say if this was raw or it was processed. Maybe this was frozen before, or it was ready to eat. This was defined together with some partners of the Wasteless for their proposals, but I think the information we collect with this can be quite interesting for
So maybe you
analyzing.
can also click next on the screen, Tehan, to see.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Okay, so and then you
So
also
another part, yeah.
You need to put the disposal route, what you do with the waste.
You can define, yeah. If you don't select anything, then this goes to mixed waste.
Okay. And then optional, if you have any comments or something, then
maybe for this workshop, you can also add some information about
the waste.
about the waste or about the impression you have.
Okay, after
good.
this, then you have the reports, your own reports of all, month, week, and today. And one of the things I realize here is like it's possible to add other information. For instance, some suggestions of doing better, maybe. What do you think, Dehan? For instance, linking a bit this tool with the one from the surplus stock, where they give a suggestion of next try to do this or something like that. It would be very difficult to do this, or just like giving some data about on the impact of our waste. It would be very difficult to add this to your app.
I think it wouldn't be so difficult to implement this. The biggest problem is to make it as easier as possible for the user to have and to get information from that as much as possible. We were thinking about some gamification already, like the user would get some information how his behavior is comparable to others, or how much energy or money has been wasted with the food waste. Probably this information would be useful when this application would be used for the purpose of educating the population.
Okay, but coming back to the app now,
it's a way of giving also a benefit for the users.
Yeah.
The users of the app, because what you want is the accurate data, but you also need to give some benefit to the people that are using. Maybe.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned it yet specifically, yeah, but this the tool which is presented here in the method is still in under development phase. We have implemented many things, but we are planning to upgrade it, and yeah, we are collecting that kind of ideas continuously. So I hope we will.
Yeah, related to what Sophia said, maybe there are already users, maybe also people present here like me, for example. I would like to have this to use it just for having an idea about how much me and my family is wasting, so it's
Yeah.
not just for research, like to be part of a project or to be part of a campaign, but maybe for me, because I know, okay, there is this tool, maybe it will be interesting for me. And then it's you also to collect my data. So somehow to see a benefit not only by collecting my data, but also by giving me something back. No?
Yeah, we were thinking about this already, but yeah, we still have to work on this. I hope we will have some possibilities to continue on this and on upgrading this.
Okay, and then people, just to finish the input of the data, they need to put a picture.
Yeah, without picture, you would not be able to press send button.
Okay, so if you don't have a picture of your waste in the breakfast, just do a picture of your coffee and put it there. Because the point is here, Dehan, is for you to compare, no? And to see if the data which was introduced is correct or somehow is fitting with the picture, or?
Mhm. Yeah, we have now 4 measurements already.
Okay, good.
As when you would press send button, it takes some time because yeah, transferring image to the cloud and information getting back takes some time, but you need to wait for a few seconds.
Okay, so now if you change also the screen, what people should see. So they need to upload the photo and then send, no?
Then they would come again to the view history, place the plate.
Okay.
So
Okay,
here,
okay.
here you would see the history.
Okay, okay. So is there where you should see the entry that you have just done. And can this be changed? For example, if I realize that I did a mistake, can I go back and change it or delete it or do a new one?
You should see the button delete for each
Mhm.
measurement, and you can do the process of measuring again.
Okay, so I cannot change an already introduced,
But you can delete and
but I
measure it
delete and
again.
do again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is, as Lisa said, not very difficult to use. I think the most difficult part is to collect your waste and not to forget to put it in the app at the end of
Yeah,
the day.
maybe for the end, I would just show you the cloud, which is used for collecting the measurements. So all the information is now stored also here in the cloud, where the campaign manager have access. He would select all the measurements and export it to CSV, for example, and from then he would do further analysis, like we did. We use
So
then
here is where you
Python
collect the
to
data.
yeah. This is the back end of the Wasteless Scale portal where all the data are collected. Also, the users here can be defined. In this case, we have only user workshop, so we are one user here altogether. Well, the manager would define all the information here about the user. He would also define some other things. So and also he would see some information generalized regarding the campaigns.
Okay, so here is the data that you showed, but this is not
Yeah.
accessible for everyone, it's just for you.
The manager for this, maybe I can also share you the information how to enter with this username. Just a second. Okay, so I gave you now the information how to enter to this backend Wasteless Scale portal for the user workshop, which with his password he would enter to this backend, and here he would see how all the measurements are being collected from various kind of users. So here is only one user, but he would also be able to collect. Now, this is only, we have different kind of levels of what each user can access. He can be administrator, manager, and only the user. This is only the user. If you would be interested, I could also give you more permissions, like to be manager. So here, if you are manager, then you could also define more information about each session he would like to make.
Okay, good. Are there any questions related to this? Now, what should people do, Dan? They should delete the app from their phone, or they should keep it and send you the waste they are producing?
If they want, they can also collect the waste. If they contact me, I can give them a special username. So if you want to collect and have information for yourself, I can also provide you
Yeah, I
with
mean,
this.
this is an opportunity for us to be more conscious and to have an idea about how much we waste, because until we don't measure, we don't realize how much
Yes.
we send to waste. Okay, good. I think this is fine with the practical activity. We are, so yeah, ahead the time. So are there any other comments, or if not, then we go to the Slido. Thank you very much, Tehan. And now I give it to Sophia for the Slido. So please engage and scan again a QR code to answer the questions of
Dehan,
Sophia.
oh, thank you, Dan. Okay, so let's start our Slido. If I can move the slide, yes. So please scan the QR code or go to slido.com and insert the code 2576995. I will move on. And you still have the QR code and the code at your left side. So please, how do you see the usability of this tool? Easy, difficult, with training, without training? Okay. We have half, but easy, not difficult at all. We just have 6 participants.
We are 9 in total, so I think
Okay, yes.
some
So I will
people
move to the next one. How would you rate the innovation level of this tool? Similar to existing conventional tools, goes beyond the state of art, but please remember this is in research environment. It's not yet looking to the real world environment. I will wait for the 6 participants. Okay, we lost the 6th one, I think. So we move. Okay, thank you, 6th one. Oh, sorry, I went back. Sorry. So next, how would you rate the scalability of this tool within its target sector? The households, not scalable, easily scalable. Okay, thank you. We have a 7th participant. That is good. And what improvements or adaptations would you suggest for this tool? You can write multiple answers. I will give you some time for you to think and to write. Mhm. The reminders are good.
And the gamification should be the other way around. You get points if you don't waste. It's not you waste most, you get more points.
Yeah. Make food waste reason mandatory. Yeah. Weekly base.
Yeah, I think it's the reason it's important to be able to develop correct prevention strategies.
Mhm. Still have one participant typing. We're going to wait. Occurrence of waste. Yes, also importance. It gives information, valuable information. Okay, so I think nobody is typing. So let's move on. So how can your research benefit from this tool? If you are a researcher. If you are not a researcher, please look to your work and see how you can benefit with this tool. Yes, we can. We are a little bit limited about the number of scales. Mhm.
I mean, even at this moment, I think we are not constrained about the scale, because if people measure with their scale at home and put the numbers by hand, but this will somehow make the tool not such a automatic
Not such much as accurate as
and
necessary.
accurate. Accurate, I think, because if you measure with your scale at home, it's accurate, but it's not automatic. You need to do it by hand. So
And do you trust in the people?
I don't know. I will trust me.
Yeah.
I don't know the others.
we can say that the photo with the number has to be provided for the proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the
So it,
photo.
okay. Yes. Thank you, Dehan. Okay. We have a lot of answers here, and we have 5 participants, so we're going to move on. So now it's just 3 questions about the workshop. Did you find this workshop useful? Okay, I'm waiting for 2 more people. 6 at least. We had 7 at a point, but it's fine. We stay with the 6 people. And what was the part you liked most? The tool presentation, the case studies, the activity? Okay. And to finalize, what would you improve in the workshop? It's true that this is the last one in the Wasteless series, but if we want to do another one till the end of Wasteless, what would you improve in the workshop? Okay, we don't have anyone typing. We had someone. Yes. I think we don't going to have any other answer. We are going, okay, we have 2 participants typing. 1. Okay. Okay, so going to move on. Thank you for your participation.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Dehan, I still have 2 questions, if you can.
Of course.
When are you going to do the app for iPhones? So I can also use it.
Well, the biggest problem for me with this is as I don't have iPhone for testing purposes. But I did some research already. It is viable, and I think we can do this in quite soon also in this.
Oh, okay, it will be available. And also, if I will go to the app and I will try to use it, do I need to put there, because I saw you are collecting also data about the household itself, like how many people, what kind of demographic data do I need to put when I create
Well,
my user account?
usually, well, we left this to the campaign manager who was giving to all the participant consent forms, where they also put that kind of information. So this is the information which the participant would provide at one time only, and this would be provided with the consent form.
Mhm.
So when they provide the consent to participate, they would also answer some short questions where all those information would be collected.
But this is not included in the app, it's a part.
No, yeah, because it's, the app is was meant mostly for measuring to measure each waste separately. So we would not provide this kind of information with every measurement process. This is once you provide this information is enough.
Mhm.
Maybe we could also integrate this just when you first install the app to add this information. But for now, we stick to this consent form because we wanted to be covered with this form too. We wanted the consent before doing anything in
Yeah,
advance.
and also the GDPR and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this was from my side. Dehan, do you want to add something, or we are okay if any other participants has from the participants has any comment, question? If not, I thank you very much all for your participation, for staying with us until the end, and for engaging in the activities. And with this, we close the workshop training series of the Wasteless project. You have all the trainings available on the Wasteless YouTube channel, and you will receive the link after the end of this workshop. Thank you very much. Thank you to you, Dejan, to the people participating, Sophia, and everyone else, and wishing you a nice day and a good week. Stay with us and follow Wasteless for more news and updates on the development of